it's Lily from Lily's Lounge, and if you're new to my channel, I show you how to make crafts, I read books, and I just sort of chill in my lounge here. Today I'm going to read a book called Gold by David Shannon. This book is about a little boy and some gold. So let's read. Gold by David Shannon. Maximilian Midas was a peculiar little boy. He didn't much like chocolate, and he didn't play with toys. The first word he uttered when he was 1 year old wasn't Mama, wasn't Papa. What Maxie said was, "Gold." His parents tried to raise him right. They said, "Be kind, not cruel." But Max's brain got stuck on gold when they taught the golden rule. His father hugged him every night. His father read him stories. "A hug's a hug," Maxie shrugged. "All those books are boring." He didn't like to go to school. He cheated on his tests. He counted up his golden stars. There were 50, more or less. But Maximilian had the touch for raking in the dough. He didn't think of bad or good. He thought of bought and sold. He started selling lemonade out on the parking strip. On the hottest, driest days, he sold it by the sip. He made enough to buy a house. 'Twas money quite well spent. But when his parents moved inside, he charged them monthly rent. When Sadie opened up a stand to help some needy kids, he dropped a mouse in her lemonade, then ran away and hid. Maxie took over Sadie's stand, but he had some bigger plans. And soon his lemonade was sold in stores throughout the land. His lemonade made millions, more than 20 banks could hold. He never gave away a cent. He spent it all on gold. Statues, clocks, and coins and bowls. If it was made of gold, he simply couldn't get enough. That was how he rolled. Maxie piled up his gold until it made a mountain. On top he built a castle with a fancy golden fountain. His furniture and walls were gold. To Max it looked like heaven. A lot of people said not bad for a kid who's only 7. As time went by, Max stayed inside and all alone got older. His outlook didn't change a bit. In fact, it just got golder. Oh, his gold, wow. "Gold is what I love the most," Max would often cry. "I love it more than teddy bears or mother's apple pie. I wish the world was made of gold, and gold was everywhere. I like to eat and drink it and breathe it in the air." That got Max to thinking as he was making breakfast. He came up with an idea that was positively reckless. He grabbed a bag of gold dust, and oh, for goodness sake, he spooned it up like sugar and dumped it in on his flakes. Maximilian took a bite. It made his tummy tingle. But when he chewed, it didn't crunch. Instead, it sort of jingled. He suddenly felt funny, like his blood was getting cold. He walked up to the window. Then Max turned into gold. Max was like a statue. He couldn't move his arms. He couldn't even walk or talk or set off the alarms. Max began to panic. He thought, "How can this be? No one ever comes up here. Who's going to rescue me?" At the bottom of the mountain, he saw his mom and dad. They were talking to their neighbors, and he suddenly felt sad. He thought about the many hugs he traded for his gold, and all the bedtime stories that never would be told. Max tried in vain to close his eyes and make it go away, but he was made of solid gold and had to watch all day. There was one thing deep inside him that hadn't turned to gold. A little tear that Max had saved since he was 1 year old. And now that he was facing a future cold and bleak, the little tear was free at last and rolling down his cheek. As it spread across his face, what happened next was weird. Max changed back to normal and his mountain disappeared. Every bit of gold was gone and Max was in midair. He landed with a thud and saw his parents standing there. "I'm sorry, Mom and Dad," he cried. "My gold was just a lie." His mother hugged him twice and said, "I'm gonna bake a pie." His father hugged him too and said, "That reminds me of a story." And Maxie hung on every word. So what if it was boring? Then he asked the neighbors over, and Max made lemonade. He gave them each a tall, cool glass to sip on in the shade. "My gold is gone," Max told the crowd, "but please don't think I'm poor. I've made millions from my lemonade, and I'll make millions more." He apologized to Sadie, the plucky neighbor girl. "Will you help me use my millions to make a better world?" Then Maximilian Midas thought as he finished off his slice, "Gold can never make you feel as good as being nice." The end. Wow. So if any of you grow up and you love gold and you're not nice, just read this book and you'll know. Like he said, gold can never make you feel as good as being nice. Thanks for lounging around and reading with me. See you in my next video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye.